Yeah, that, as long as they can carry an adult, because in one side child, the other side adult.
It's fucked up. Okay.
Won't worry about the pistol. I'll test that later. All right. I shall then
Nothing
go.
better than an 11-year-old with a fucking silenced pistol. I'd just like to mention that.
Depending on if it works or not, that's right.
It's like playing with dad's gun, something that all children want to do. So
Yes.
wrong. So wrong.
All right. So, sorry. Yes, and bolt cutters. Because if the lock picks don't work, we go the brute force method.
Makes sense? So what do? You've loaded up on whatever gear you have written down there.
Yeah.
Probably.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, off. Horrible, horrible. Hate
Bolt
that thing.
cutters.
I used to think it was a good idea, but
Super glue.
I've learned otherwise.
All right. I'm going to go to a climbing store.
Great.
And I'm going to get the assistance of the experienced staff there.
Oh my.
In regards to the 4-meter length ropes, because I need them attached to each other.
They are happy to fucking help you out and do that. Let's see how they do.
Because part of the thing is whether or not, I don't know, I'm not sure how it works in regards to if they have things that you can use to clip them together, as in put clips on the end of them, so you can then clip them and pull them up. That
They
sort of
have
stuff.
all kinds of neat stuff. I'll even give them a 10% bump to their skill for having technology. Let's see what happens. Oh God, it worked. I thought for sure they'd just fucking trash your rope, set it on fire, give it back to you, and go, there you go. So yeah, they do stuff, and you now have one really long rope.
As I said, is it such that detach, attach? That's what I was saying about like clips, like you got the climbing clips and stuff.
They tell you it's a lot less safe than making it permanently attached.
Okay, yeah, permanently then. I just thought it'd be easier carrying around than
16
meters.
It doesn't matter. Rope, it's silk cord, isn't it?
Yeah, it's silk cord. Yeah, it's the ninja silk cord. Yeah,
you don't even notice.
Beautiful.
I mean, as a kid, you're not even going to really be that burdened by silk cord. But with silk cord, you don't climb it barehanded. You have like the little things where you slide it up and then it grips and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever the ninjas had with them to use the rope, basically.
Yeah, I'd just let you know, barehanded, it'd be like trying to climb a clothesline.
Yeah,
it's just too small to get a grip on. So you have special things you do it with.
Yeah. The climbing. Yeah, zit.
Yes, you got it.
Yeah. This. Yep.
So yeah, they don't even charge you for it. They're nice people at this store and shit. Is your character a B-lister?
Pardon?
Is your character a B-list actor?
No. I just bum with a B-lister.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Then you don't have to sign autographs.
Yeah. No. My acting and talent is not that high.
Got it. Well, it's something for the ambassador to work on. I think it's interesting how even though anybody can get any skill, and that's a bitch I commonly hear about people, everybody just have the same skill. They don't, and nobody believes me.
Yeah.
But your skills are very different than like Alex's, which are very different than Russ's character.
Yeah. Which works quite well when depending on the people together can work quite well because you got different people that then you have some crossovers. Anyway, all right, so got that hooked up, so I don't need to worry about that. Then I'm going to go back to Clems and then go to Gothic. Don't have papers. Need papers. Where would one get papers? I suppose I could go there. All right, go to Clems and go to Gothic St. Angeles. Then I'm going to go to not that map, a completely different map. Otherwise, it's not going to make sense. Actually, I don't need papers for this. Yes, I will. Sorry, I'm just thinking aloud about what I need to do to get back to easy ways and hard ways of getting back to the school.
You know you're going to fucking drown on the way. I don't care how many rubber tubes you get. If you fumble, you're going to manage to put yourself upside down with your ass stuck through one of the rubber tubes. You won't be able to flip yourself back over, and eventually you will just die. And then the RPCs will discover your fucking corpse with its ass stuck through one of those goddamn rubber tubes floating there. And then they will get to look at you and wonder what happened. I basically, with the rubber tubes and shit, it's going to be a significant bonus to swimming. You're going to get wet as fuck, obviously, but you're going to basically you're going to have to work harder to drown yourself. It's still possible. I've seen people do work. I've seen people with their head through it upside down. I'm like, I don't know how that happened, but he might die.
Yes. All right. So
and I think that, leaving extra rubber tubes hanging on the hooks with Phantom of the Opera shit, hilarious.
Yep.
Hilarious.
Pretty much. All right. So so actually I'll go to I don't really need to go there at the moment for the
Where to, Pete? Come on, give it to me because you've got too many different ways you can go. I know it's
I know, and that's what I'm messing around with. I want to go to I'll go to Melwicks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go.
Oh, going that direction, by the way? No weird, no weird.
Yeah. Oh, did I get any going to red carpet?
Basically, when you go back and what you found, because I believe you did it, and I forgot to mention, is when you go back and forth between the furry place, that's where you get the weird thing.
The furry and the human variations of yeah. I'm starting to wonder. Oh, sorry, that's the only other thing. No, we would have surely we would know that by now. Our version of red. Correct me unless I've completely missed something. The red carpet world that we live in is not the Genovian red carpet, because we've gone to Europe.
Correct. Yeah. It's a weird thing.
We've gone to the Middle East, I should say, because we went to Israel.
Yep. I know the red carpet that you normally it's easy enough to look at a world map. It has Australia, it has Europe, it has no Genovia.
Yeah.
So you're still in San Angeles.
Yes.
Take a card for asking clever questions.
That was why I was double checking about when you said it is definitely a follow on from the cyberpunk, because my understanding is the cyberpunk Night City that we are familiar with is a non-Genovian Night City as well.
It depends on where you're at. Yeah, you're gonna have to get hold of world maps and shit.
Yeah. I just had my understanding of that, unless it may not be.
Gothic knows of Genovia because it sunk during the Magic War, but the cyberpunk before that doesn't.
Yes. That's what I mean.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, and the land masses from looking at atlases in Genovia, which I'd done previously, the world continent Europe was a different shape.
Well, Europe kind of didn't exist with that.
Yeah, sorry, what I mean is where Genovia is and Westmead is the equivalents of England and mainland Europe, etc. France, etc. That landmass was different. It wasn't the same shape of Europe and England. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah. So there's strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Yeah. And the So as I said, so the Night City that we are familiar with is the non-Genovian version of it, of that time period.
Yeah, you're talking crap sap cyberpunk, no Genovia.
Yes. Yeah, the Night City where Madeline's girlfriend's from, etc., etc.
Yep.
Where we did a lot of stuff in second season because we encountered people from Europe there, which wouldn't be from Europe if it was the Genovian version,
Right.
and Japan, etc.
Yeah, but why that is?
Yeah. So when I'm going from those versions of reality to the Genovian versions of reality, from a human to human, is there that sort of phasing because the world is changing, or is it
Not
just from
really.
furry to non-furry that
Furry,
it occurs?
non-furry, and vice
Okay.
versa.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting that it's to do with the race as opposed to the changes of the landmass.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, as Pete finds out more and more about how shit works.
Yeah. I was just clarifying in my mind as well.
Oh, yes.
And by speaking it out loud. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So in a Melwicks, in a tube, away we go.
Give me a swim roll at plus 20.
And I'll just mention that I also, with all the crap, I've got it in a waterproof bag.
You got a waterproof bag?
Yes.
That will help. Of course, you'll probably lose the waterproof bag. Its weight will cause it to immediately sink to the bottom. And then you're going to have to send Chris after it in scuba gear, which will terrify him.
Yep. The other thing I'm doing, because I'm interested to see what happens, is I'm wearing the ninja suit.
I get it. No problem.
Because I want to see if it becomes child size, which beautiful, or if it's going to be long and dangly.
Okay, no problem. You are
because I've got other school uniforms there.
Yes. First, you're going to have to survive the getting in there, and I'm pretty convinced you're going to die. So
quite possibly.
Yeah, it will be your first death, so it's all good. You know, drowning is definitely a heroic death.
So I'm just quickly checking my cards. All right, I'll play skill 15 because I really don't want to drown.
Plus 35.
Yeah. So
it'll take you all the way to the dock, and then you can gratefully crawl out and lay on the dock panning, going,
"I'm alive! I'm alive!"
Bloop, bloop, bloop. You suck at that. No, even though your card's gone, if you have to spend any hero points, you're still going to get that plus 20 because the big colorful inner tube is there. But I think you should just, I think you should go somewhere and get gills installed.
I think it's the only way I'm going to make it. Or actually, the other thing is I just get the whole. The other thought I had is I just hire people to completely drain that to block the stream and drain it, so I can just walk up and down.
I hadn't thought of that way. That is one of the possible ways. Yes, that is a way of saying "fuck you, water." And probably, I'm betting Chris would be happy to help oversee that project because he fucking hates water too. And in fact, there is a toilet you could pump it down in the Phantom of the Opera type place. But so go ahead and blow me a hero point so that you can fucking get in there and not just die, because the water is trying to get you.
Yep, there we go.
At a plus 20, you finally made it.
Yes.
You are
in a tube for the win.
Swimming. Yeah. So no problem. You get in there. Just so that I know for
sorry, I think I'm too tired. What I should have done is actually bought a boat in Melwicks, a rowing boat.
Oh yeah, that would have helped.
Just rowed it up there.
Oh yeah. Is your rowing better than your fucking?
Yeah, I've got small boats at 60 something.
Oh my God, you are horrible to yourself. Why would you do
As I said,
that?
it's sleep. It's sleep deprivation.
Excellent. Well, it's funnier this way. So, how many deflated inner tubes are you hanging on the hooks near the Phantom of the Opera? 5 deflated kid.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. 6. I've actually noted down. Yeah, I had 6 there.
Excellent. Your ninja suit is now child size.
It is.
The
Lovely.
downside is that the rest of your clothes have not changed size. So you have a really big school uniform that you'll
No,
never
that's all right.
fit into.
School uniform, I have several of. So that's partly why I was.
Yes.
I was
So
curious about.
you can make a note and remind me should I forget that only the clothing you are wearing changes size when you go in and out. Yeah. Stuff like guns and shit doesn't change size, you know.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang out in the theater until after dark.
No problem. While you're stalking around, it does a freeze frame. It goes, child ninja.
Well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the mask and the cape on while I'm down here over the top of the ninja suit.
Oh my God. And you're wanting to stalk around and maybe get spotted by some overly excitable woman who's prone to consumption or some shit. Cool. Give me a luck roll to see if all that shit happens.
Oops. Sorry, I was just, yep. Yeah, by half.
Oh, she faints, and you're like, ah.
And then right on.
Oh, it's just horrible. Right. So eventually, yes, the resurgence of the phantom stuff is there, and yeah. So give me a stealth roll to exfiltrate the theater with your gear so that you're not caught and have to confess to being the phantom or anything really awkward like that. I know you're sneaky as shit.
So basically, my intention is to wait at the theater in the hidden bit after 10 o'clock, after curfew.
Done.
And then sneak to the library.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll. This is for avoiding elves, various teacher patrols, etc. This is the big one. You don't want to get caught for this one. If you do, then you'll probably lose house points, and then your reputation will be even more shit. It's already the kind of wimpy guy, even though you like to beat up older. I'm surprised you haven't gone after 16-year-olds just sitting on top of them. I'm 11. I'm 11.
Yeah, make my stealth roll.
All right, great. Yeah, you avoid all that shit. You get to the library. Give me a lasso roll to do it really slick, because I don't think you brought a grapple gun with you.
No, I didn't bring a grapple gun. I just brought what the ninjas had for climbing.
Yeah, so you're going to need a lasso roll.
I did actually bring climbing claws.
Yes.
Which I may revert to if I need to, if lasso doesn't work.
Yes, well, this is to get the rope over.
There it is. Lasso is actually a skill.
Yes. Hooray, says Pete. Another skill. Hooray.
Yes, I make my lasso roll.
That's fucked up. All right, no problem. Give me a climbing roll as you're going up and over the spiky bit.
Is there any bonuses with all the gear, with all the gear?
I'll give you a
free hand crawling.
Well, the rope, basically you're climbing up the rope, and the rope using specialized climbing gear. I'll give you a +5 for that, but the rope is what allows you to do it. Otherwise,
yeah. Sorry, I just meant with the actual proper climbing things to move up.
+5. Good luck. The gear attempts to support you.
Yes.
Oh, great. Okay, so you're hanging over the room floor, which glows faintly in the kind of twilighty thing of the library.
I lower myself down to above, so I'm at
You're
the stacks,
doing the Mission
floor.
Impossible, right? You're doing the Mission Impossible thing now.
And now the fun bit, trying to find the damn book.
Yeah, this is where most people kind of go, oh yeah, because Go ahead and give me a research at negative, or library use at -30. Good luck, because it's a lot of looking and no card catalogs.
Yeah, exactly. That was the thing that occurred to me was all they said was in here. They didn't actually say a reference or anything.
Right. Yeah, there may actually be a card catalog of it somewhere, but you did not think ahead to go, where is that card catalog?
Oops, what am I doing? No.
Vermis Mysteries. You found a book called Fish Fucker.
Yes,
which,
I saw that. I saw that previously.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Graphic.
are the books? Are the shelving here? Are they got any labeling at all? Is there any?
Not really. No, it's just weird strings of numbers and shit. And yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's tried to make it easier. Hold on a minute. Let me find some more stuff on this area for you real quick here, because you've managed to get into the fucking part of the library that none shall pass. So
And I suppose the other thing is does there appear to be any sign of a card catalog on this side of the grate that I potentially couldn't see because it's on the other side of the bookshelves?
Well, now that you mention it, give me a spot hidden roll at -10, because there's a lot of shit in here and all that.
I'll either, yeah, because I was thinking there'd either be a card catalog or there'd be a book by itself that is not chained up that's got them listed in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to spend a hero point on that.
That's another fumble there, folks. Good times.
Far out.
Good times.
Oh yeah, by quarter.
Excellent.
Lots and lots.
Give me a sanity roll as you see a kind of translucent kid. It's obviously a ghost. And he looks at you and he points at the card catalog and he goes, and he says stuff. I'm going to need a lip reading roll as you can't hear him, because ghosts can't talk.
Ghost. I think I've got, no. Of course I haven't got it maxed out.
Neat. Well, with all that Alex Kimley's been jumping out at your ass, I'm kind of surprised you haven't maxed that out yet.
Yeah, made it.
Excellent. 1 point toward Ghost. I believe the max is 16, but I could be mistaken.
Yes, it is. It is indeed 16.
Nice. Yeah. It looks like an older student. Your guess would be maybe 15, 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you a look that is significant.
What am I doing? So, yeah, that's what I was doing. Sorry, just reducing my sand by point. And lip reading as I thought. Yeah, fuck you too, kid.
He shakes his head sadly and fades away. You have no idea what was going to. Some ghost showed up and he's like, you're like, oh, you horrible cunt. And then he faded away. Oh, man. Let the good times roll, you think. Fucking ghosts showing up to insult you and stuff. So yeah, you might find the card catalog. Give me a new research roll at full, looking for your book.
There it is over there, by half.
Cool. Yep. You get up. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me get to there. It is. And breaking into the restricted book section. You avoid that. You avoid that. And blah blah blah. Sneaky. Yes. Right. What's in the book? Okay.
Before taking the book, picking the book up, Now that I've found
Yes.
it, I'm putting the
Yes.
goggles on and I'm activating them to see if there's any wards, appears to be any wards or anything on the locks holding the book.
Well, it looks
And we'll
like
get some.
saving that magic point is help. There are holding other books, but this book appears to be magically much less important.
Yep.
The only thing that seems to be holding it that you have completely forgotten about until now, as pictured in the picture, is a rather sturdy chain that is in some way permanently attached to the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shit, you say, wishing you'd brought bolt cutters. Bolt cutters would have fucking given you the book. But as it is, you should have time, if you're lucky and nobody comes by, to be
You
able
mean
to
the
at least.
bolt cutters I said specifically that I bought?
What?
And I've got written down right here, if you can see it.
Oh, all right. Well, shit.
As long
So,
with super glue so I can stick the chain back together.
fine. So, there's the book. What do you do? Okay, maybe you were prepared for it.
I thought you heard me when I said, and I'll get some bolt cutters.
Everybody else would have forgotten bolt cutters.
Look, well, I mentioned it for in case I couldn't pick the lock or couldn't get over the gate. I said, no, I'll just get some bolt cutters so I can.
I mean, you could still look at the book, find out what's in it if you don't want to steal the book.
I will. Well, I'll look in the book initially, and depending on what I see,
Right.
I'll determine if I steal it or not.
Okay. In addition to all the normal ritual stuff, this book specifies that the candles, quote, must be held by the wick and dipped into fine oil and then placed into holders without disturbing the oil and then lit. Use a bone or stone knife, as iron or silver will corrupt the ritual and make it dangerous for all. With the knife, draw blood from each participant. A powerful necromancer must lead the ritual. Various names, sigils, and designs are called for as well. It lists all of them out. They're intricate and shit. The ritual should be done on the day when the dead are closest to the world. Should the special night be rich or missed, then the ritual has less of a chance to succeed. And ritual takes 2 hours and culminates at midnight. The ritual may only be done by an elf. You pick up how to do it at Learn. This is called the ghost dance ritual. You're going to pick it up at Learn, and that's pretty much just knowing about shit since you are not an elf.
So I put it down more as a skill as opposed to a spell.
Yeah.
So yeah,
unless you become an elf.
Yes.
Which, as we know, could happen, and then more sand loss, and then lots and lots of racism. So there you go.
Okay.
Let's see. It apparently this is supposed to. Give me an analyze magic as you check out the ritual, because it really doesn't say what's supposed to happen. It's like, here's how you do it.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about. So, yeah. And then what?
And
then, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I'm going to need an analyze magic, which you'll fumble, and there'll be unicorns.
No,
okay.
Don't fumble it, but I don't.
It shows 2 unicorns facing away, and they both have rainbows come out of their butt, and it joins in the middle.
It was not a fumble.
Right. And then the ritual is shown underneath it.
Okay.
You're not really sure beyond that what's supposed to happen.
Okay.
So there you go.
Unicorns, huh?
Well, something like that. It's supposed to be good. Whatever. If you're an elf, it's great. If you're not, yeah.
All right. So, besides, I assume this book has other stuff besides the ghost dance in it.
Not really useful shit.
Yeah. But I mean,
through it and go,
I'm not particularly concerned about what else is in it. Well, I sort of am, but it's more so that, be it the
there
books like
is
this.
other shit.
Yeah, this thick, and the Ghost Ritual covers how many pages?
4.
Beautiful.
What are you saying, Pete?
Well, don't need to take the whole book, do I?
I
I
see.
can carefully remove the 4 pages.
Give me a dex roll to not leave big jagged remains of pages.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my cookery, and I'm going to carefully
Right.
slice them out.
Well, that
as
I
opposed to
figured.
ripping.
Right, I figured you were doing something like I didn't know if
Yeah.
you carried a razor, but yeah, dex roll to do it sexy. If you had like special razor blades and shit
Yeah,
with
no,
you,
no,
then I'd
I
give
don't
you
have a
bonuses.
scalpel. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a scalpel
Didn't
would be
think of-
perfect, or
Yeah,
an
I
X-Acto
didn't.
knife.
Yeah, I didn't think of it until then. I thought, oh yeah, I should brought something so that I could have taken the pages with me if I decided to.
That would have been fucking too much for me to bear right then. So cookery is fortunately big, awkward, and clumsy.
But very sharp and
Oh.
masterly made.
Did you make it by half? Do you have a 76?
Yep. I've got 80.
Okay, fine. Yeah,
I
you use it
am
like
at
a scalpel.
I am at that I do extra damage level with my decks.
Got it. Okay, fine. Yeah, you've got your fuck you. Take the pages. Yeah, I don't need bolt cutters. Now, pretty much all I need to escape and make it the perfect crime is a climate plus 5%, followed by a stealth roll, and then let me know what you want to do with the pages and shit, or where you're going. I have no idea. You
Going to
rarely
bed and
sleep in
sleeping.
your school bed.
As I was saying, I'm going to bed to sleep.
In the school bed or a different zone? I have no idea.
In the school bed.
Ah, okay. So where will the pages go? Where do you place all your incriminating evidence, including ninja suits and shit?
If I thought that that's the thing. If I
Yeah,
thought
the other PCs will fuck it with it. You know it's going to happen because we're getting ready to end, and you know that somebody's going to come across it, and then they'll be fucking peeing on your clothes or something horrible.
Oh no! I was more the fact that if depending on what you do, and if somebody else starts looking at it, they go over, they hurt themselves on the wards, they get the book to open it up, and if they find the pages are being cut out,
that would be awesome. I am totally good with that happening. Yeah, I'm like, and they'll be like feeling it, and they'll be like, fresh cuts, who has it? And then panic will set in, and then
the ghost will be talking to him, and they'll have no idea what he says.
Right. So, but what do you want to do with all your incriminating evidence?
Let's see how I go getting out of this first.
Okay. Well, where you go to may influence the stealth rolls. What I'm saying.
I just mean let's see if I climb first.
Oh, sure. Give me a climb plus 5 to get out without falling onto the ruin and oh, it just shows you like laying there and you go. Nobody knows how.
All right. Now, if we thought that, like, the Phantom of the Opera spot would be potentially a good spot to leave it, but however, it appears that others besides PCs are going through that area.
Oh yeah.
If I thought it was just PCs, then
I'd still be nervous about it just because.
Yeah, I would still be semi-nervous about it, but yeah.
Oh yeah. The Phantom of the Opera is real inside my mind.
So I could go there. Got the waterproof bag. Leave it in the hotel room there. But nobody knows about that hotel room. Yeah, it's that thing of trying to leave it somewhere so that the PC can potentially get it and use it, but not have other people get access to it. Okay.
Unfortunately, you've fallen into the one thing that criminals do, and that's failing to plan a wonderful exfiltration.
Yes. I'm going to head back to the dorm. Now,
In the school here, got it.
Yes, the bobcat head that is stuffed and mounted on the wall, and assumably in a position where stuff can be put on it so it's low enough.
Yes, of course. Everybody likes putting a jaunty hat on it. Now, keep in mind, bobcats' heads are not that big. You couldn't get all of your ninja clothes into the
No,
mouth.
I wasn't thinking of ninja clothes. I'm just thinking of the 4-page. I'm just thinking of the Ghost Dance pages.
It's possible. Actually, there's probably somewhere in there that you could hide it. But
Yeah,
if this place is cleaned, then
yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. Like just somewhere to hide it. I mean, the supply room. Is there stuff that's in there that looks like it's just used? It's used for storage as well.
not really. Your base evidence analysis says that anywhere you hide it within the school, it's very possible even likely to be found by elves. I'm sure there could be no harm with the elves getting hold of the things that were previously locked away.
The common room of the Bobcat's got all sorts of weird and wonderful crap in there.
Indeed.
Which would be the old put it in plain sight situation.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you could do a scarlet letter on it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Give me this is perfect for a conceal/camouflage role. Being the camouflage part.
Yeah, which I don't think I have. No, I do not. But we
I
should
don't
give it a shot.
recommend leaving it there. even trying to put it in your bed under your pillow, because that shit gets made, and you are sure as fuck not the one making it.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't going to put it in my bed. That's why I was just thinking the
Yeah, but you suck at hiding things, even if you hide it in plain sight. So that will probably get busted.
I just think like there's books and stuff there which look like they just sit there, and as far as I'm assuming nobody really thumbs through them.
Yeah, well, yeah, but with your skill, you're the kind of guy that there'd be a thin layer of dust and then a big slot where you'd moved up the book and put it back and then drawn an arrow at it. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Got to play to your skills here. I mean, if you don't mind elves or whatever getting hold of it, or other kids just stumbling upon it. Because all the shit here does get a lot of use within the common room.
Sorry, I know where to put it, because I know nobody goes there.
Oh.
I'm going to go and put them in Skugga Courtyard. Not Skugga Courtyard. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong courtyard. Where the hell is it? Demerung, the courtyard in Demerung corridor, underneath the windows, so that if you're looking through the windows, you won't see it.
See it. Okay, yeah, take a card.
Because I already know, and I've got a waterproof bag, so I leave them in the waterproof bag.
No problem. It's tucked right in, so that if you go in there, then you'll see it. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Let me make a note here, because just in case somebody else gets all clever and goes in there. Hold on. Let me find Dameron. D-A-M-M?
D-A-M-M E-R-U-N-G.
Undo.
Do you want me to tell you what's in the bag?
Yeah, please.
All right. So there is 20 meters of silk ninja rope.
Got it.
Climbing claws. The climbing clamps to use on the ninja rope. Ninja suit, 11-year-old size.
Size.
Modern day lockpicks, bolt cutters, and super glue.
That will be fucking funny as shit if somebody
and the pages about the ghost dance are in there as well, obviously. Can't forget those.
That's great. Yeah.
I should leave a note in there as well. Actually, yes, I will leave a note in there.
Okay, hold on. note saying, please dictate something very brief.
Left Here by Joshua McKay. That way, if the PCs find it and they think, "Who the fuck's the ninja?"
Damn.
they'll realize that it's one of the PCs and not another student.
That's it? That's all it says on the note?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can then puzzle over what the hell it means, and
it's fun. Let's see. Border blue. Got it. Okay. And did you make your stealth roll to make it be
sorry, yes,
crime?
Yeah, let me do that.
Just a stealth roll at full. No problem at all, except for your fumbling ass that's been fumbling all night and trying to kill yourself.
Yep.
Because Roll20 has started hating on you.
Yep.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, great. Go ahead and discard all the cards you don't love anymore and refill your hand for end of mission refill. And let me know when you get done with just the card play thing, because I got questions before we stop the recording.
Dissemination. Okay, clean grade.
Dissemination will give you a refill, so I'd hold on to that fucker.
Oh, yes. Yeah, true.
Don't forget dissemination's the old leadership, dude.
2 of your cards from either hand or pool may be placed into 1 or 2 if they... Yeah, but the thing is, I can place...
You can place it into some other player's pool, but there's no other player, so you can just use it for a refill.
Okay, I wasn't... Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I gotta get... eventually, I gotta go through all the cards and get rid of the hand pool shit.
Yeah.
I'll make a note.
3 cards. Player's choice. +1 hero if you turn this card in at the end of the adventure, or use this now as a reroll, or use it to immediately lose all stun damage.
If you hold on to it, it's an extra hero.
It's a clogging. Yeah, it's a clogging greed.
So
get rid of 2 cards. Play dissemination. Pick up 3 cards. And no play immediately, which is good. Break 3. Damage flavor and climbing +20.
Irony.
Okay, I'll use the limited retrieve to get the dissemination and then do another refill. Get rid of that one. Damage flavor. Climbing. That leaves me with those 2. Draw 4.
Go for the gamble.
Oh, sorry.
Don't forget you get up to 8 cards, so you should get.
Yes, that just occurred to me. Yeah, that's my just.
I know you believe you deserve less cards, but I'm here to tell you deserve all.
Let me see. What is this red? Oh, a laptop suddenly goes bye-bye.
Which is fun because you're in a magical school where they have no laptop, so good deal.
That's right.
And just explodes.
Someone's fountain pen explodes, spilling ink all over the page.
Nice.
Get out of jail. Nada. Big Jim Slade.
Always
that would have been
card.
fun with the kids. Pick him up and throw him.
Oh my God, that would terrify the other kids. Yeah, the Whitney kid, he threw him down the corridor like a sack of shit.
Oh, I'm assuming it's not prestige.
Yeah.
I just got a victory. Prestige only.
Does it say you can discard it and take a new one or no?
If you're not, discard and draw a new one, yes.
Aha.
I've got another dissemination as well, so.
Holy fuck.
Another play immediately. Magic item goes bye-bye. Ah, that was what I forgot to do.
Is this your last
yes, I forgot. Yeah, when I was jumping around, I thought there was another place another thing I wanted to do. That was go to Burlington to restock.
Well, I was going to say, after making a note that you're out of Ovaltine rings, I would recommend making a note to myself: restock magic items before doing anything, and hope that you don't get the shit card between then and then.
Yeah. Where's me Ovaltine rings?
Yeah, those are actually really useful, but people just don't use them a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, that if I had gotten the book and found it was written in a foreign language, I was going to use the ring on the book.
Ah.
No, there was two reasons I had the decoder ring. One was in case I needed to use it to decipher a book.
Oh yeah. Do you think your character has enough to do going on? Are you feeling at all like you've got goals or anything?
Lots and lots and lots. Okay, dissemination.
Cool.
6 more cards. No reds. So we have useless, limited retrieve, negate, master researcher. All right, I retrieved the limited dissemination and play it again. And get rid of all these. And draw 6 more cards. And no red. Forced trade. It's done. Motorcycle.
Yeah, aside from nearly killing yourself in the water, I don't think you actually got injured this adventure.
No, I did not. All right, that's it. So, that was 3. Okay, so I've got a Clog and Greed, Keeper's Choice, a Player's Choice, which gives me plus, and a Locked-in Victory.
So is that 6?
Yep.
Cool.
So that puts me up to 17. Not quite up to what I was at the start, but that's fine. I don't mind that.
Yeah, you got a lot of hero points for that. Now, before I tell you my ideas for titles, I'd like to hear any ideas for titles that you have, and then I'll tell you mine. Or do you want me to tell you mine first? Either
Tell me yours first.
The Ambassador, Back to School, Mission, Difficult. Not impossible, just difficult. Mission, difficult. Child Ninja, The Phantom, Drown Yourself, Water Nemesis. What do you think? Because you covered a lot of different ground and went in a lot of different areas. So
yes, I know, and that was why I was trying to think what would be something that and it's got to be short. So no, that wouldn't work.
2 or 3 words.
I was just thinking around the worlds in 5 hours. I mean, Kid Ninja is a bit different to a lot of the other titles, so that's got a very different.
Kid Ninja or Child Ninja? I like Kid Ninja better. It has more zap.
Yeah. Kid Ninja.
Done. Let's see. I need one more thing. I've got Pete covers a lot of ground and goes to a lot of different areas. Watch an Angry King, the attempt Joshua makes to drown himself, and what's another major thing?
Mission Impossible Kid Style.
And a Mission Possible Kid Style.